their grandfathers. They made more money, more stores, they started getting beat up and robbed, and the people forgot all the help they did in the early years. This is a poster. Look how big the poster is. You think I was running, this is my size here. Look, you think I was running for president. This is another one of these photo ops. They invite me to talk about drugs, so I won't come and raise money. Now, honestly, remember, there's a board, they sit down, and they discuss back and forth. So there's a management team that deals with Imam Musa. I can tell who come up with the ideas I can tell watch the play they run. Remember I said about Iran in 2007, something or other. I don't care what play they run, as long as they run the play. I don't care what they do or say, just as they do certain things. And they did them. So they ran the play. So I know who called the play. I know who was in the meeting about what they do. I know when Abdul Malik is arranging what Mukhtar and Khadijah, I'm saying, because Abdul Malik calls certain types of plays. You know, you can tell how a guy's fighting, he get a new trainer, and this trainer is trying to cover up certain faults that he already had. Like when Charlie started training George. George already knew how to fight, but he had him teach him certain other things. And he became pretty good at almost 100 years old. That's not bad, right? Weighing 320 pounds and get down to 250 and actually fighting for championship money again after being broke and being ran crazy by Muhammad Ali, right? It's not bad. So the point is, this letter right here lets you know it's clear what they're saying and some of the things they're not saying. The government is going to change. Down the bottom, these people are reformists. Since the old days, it was 25 years ago, I was at the Daftar, one of the brothers still there. He said, yeah, we got some papers, man. He said, I don't know if y'all remember Khali. Remember the hanging judge? First part of it. Khali. Muhtashami is the one that helped start Hezbollah. He was the ambassador to Syria. He got his hand blew off. He was the island black turban wearer in the 80s. So, and Sayyid Ahmed, Imam Khomeini's son, they were the original hardliners. So the hardliners, when I would go over there and make speeches, they would cream, right? Because remember, everywhere I go, I'm trying to tell, we have everything I'm talking, everybody's talking flowery language that you can't use. I don't talk like that. When I go, this is where we are. Every lecture is like, just like here, it's like a planning session, right? Here's where we are. Here's where we're trying to go. Here's what we're going to be facing. That's the way I would do there. So, this was 25 years ago. They started categorizing me before Imam Khomeini's son died. This is what the brothers told me. He said, no, they didn't put you in with the hardliners. Khali, I said, good God Almighty, the hanging judge. Muhtashami, good guy. So it was Khali, Muhtashami, and Sayyid Ahmed. You know, Imam Khomeini's son, they were the hardliners. So they put me in with them. Some kind of way, I just drifted in that category. I'm not technically none of those. I follow al-Faqih and the elected leadership. Okay. I'm going to get on and move toward wrapping up. I just wanted to let everybody know before going out that way. This is a different time when the Quran talks about you will surely ride and travel from event to event. Okay, one of your words is embark. You will embark on, or you will get on the ride. This is an embarkation period. If you had to call it that, we are technically embarking on our next phase. It's always gradual. It's never, this is the day it starts. No, we stepping into the future. That's what this brief trip to California, but this is a brief trip. We're going out there, wave at everybody, come back here for Eid, then go out there to buckle in. We don't care what happens. We already have our plan. They could blow up the car. I hope I'm not in when they do it. They could do anything. It don't make no difference. We already have our plan where we're going to go. And just like those old plans that's been read, if you read them, you'll find that we did most of the stuff we wrote about, just like most of the stuff we wrote about in our As-Sabiqun. We did that stuff. The stuff that we had at the end of our As-Sabiqun, we completed that. Yes. Al-Islam. So we completed that. We did that. Okay, so now they have groups of thinkers, scholars. The worldism program in the Islamic Republic was very shady the last few years. It wasn't like revolutionary. There was people from all over France and everywhere, but they were artists. They were like not committed to a real revolution. That's what our movie maker friend and all of those was controlling that. So this crew that's in the foreign ministry and the head of some of the cultural ministries and in media, it's just like everybody. It shouldn't be like Democrats and Republicans. It shouldn't be like that. But there are people that when our crew comes in, it'll be happy days are here again. But in the meantime, we don't care about their positions. And look what, everything we told them, everything we told them about the white man, look what the white man did. Rouhani's in, dialogue with civilizations back in Khatami's time. But we told them, worst thing you can do is get up next to the white man, because you're easier to hit. And he can't help himself. He may not want to do wrong, but he can't help it. We told him that's what he's going to do. And that's what they did. That's why everything that you see, look at Rouhani now. Look at Zarif now. They're scrambling not to look like fools. And they've changed their tone. And everything is getting worse and worse and worse. And now they're beginning to say, maybe the Rahbar was right. Resistance economy. to be the way to go. In other words, you don't have to worry. We're headed to where we was headed. Anyway, other people do not control our evolution. They don't control our evolution. But we wouldn't let them do it. We wouldn't be free. A lot of people, I don't care what it was, and different things, whatever we did, we controlled it ourselves. Like no big organization could front me anything, like we give you this and you this. I'm buying everything on the spot. Then it's mine. You can't go drive by here and ask me, where's my money? You can't, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it, everybody else do it. They thought it was fine, so it's fine. I'm buying. How much can I buy? I buy this, buy the whole, whatever you got, I'm trying to buy it. But you can't give it to me, and then I owe you. Because then you can interrupt my schedule. Suppose I get hot by the police and I don't want to do nothing for a whole month. You're still driving by asking for your money. And I think it's not a good time. It's the same thing. You look at Islam. Nobody has ever controlled our flow. And ain't nobody ever did anything to help us. None. Our allies, our enemies, our friends, all our enemies and our friends all work together now. They all work as hell. But there's something about black people. They don't trust us. People don't trust us, maybe because of history, stuff like that. They don't trust you to be in power. They're guilty or they got stuff in their mind. I don't care nothing about it. They ain't never going to tell us what to do. They're just not going to do it. That means we will be happy to help. We'll carry out. Remember when all the demonstrations? We'd fill up garbage bags. We'd do anything for free, but you're not going to pay us to do that. You're not going to pay us, and you're not going to, we'll take that. Nobody else wants it. We'll be fine. And look what happened. They had all that time talking. We're dressed in black, right? In 2 minutes that they'd see us, and the only people they remember is us. If you ask anybody about those demonstrations 15 years ago, they won't remember anybody but us. That's the way it is.
Especially if you know more, because the stage is about it.
Yeah. But all of them was that way. Let me move toward, I actually overlook a few things. I'll just be quick. 2014, June, Islamic Institute for Counter-Zionist American Psychology. This big property, this is a big property, you can't see it all. Mukhtar sold that property. Of course, we'll get it back. But he sold that property for around $1 million. You don't have a right to do that. They don't have a right to do anything they do. There was some movie about law-abiding citizens, right? We're law-abiding citizens. We ain't gonna cut everybody up like they did, but we're law-abiding citizens. We are. So why should my car be parked in the driveway where you can't get to it and they chip off this thing? That was yesterday. And then this morning, they took the ignition out. And I don't know broke, what the reason is, but it don't make no difference. They broke windows in cars, they flattened tires, they did all that stuff for years. It never changed nothing. Maybe they just want to let us know that they still exist, or they're still alive. Okay, so I just want to go over a few things. So some of the things we want to do. We are presenting the method, the process, without scaring the people. We've got to get this message to the people without scaring them to death. That takes a lot of work. Make new friends, pack up, clean up, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. They try to isolate us, so automatically we're going to make new friends, a lot of them. So whatever they're doing, we're going to try to make them, they're going to work for this one. We consider the last stuff, other people consider it tragic. We consider it a free ride. Why? Because we know who everybody is. So we'll pretend that you're the chief, you run everything, and then they'll help us raise funds, right? Right? Then after they find out they're not running it, they run off and leave or quit. And try to do, you know, Mukhtar and Khadijah and them do 100% CIA, FBI stuff. If you're caught, deny everything. Deny it all. And after you deny it, always do what? Make counter charges on them. You guys are the bad guys. That's what they did in Oakland. Right? And they say anything they want. It's wonderful because it gives us